Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I had a little intro video already recorded for this, but my camera decided to delete it. So, I'm just going to use some pictures and kind of explain what's going to be going on in this video. This is a 94 Subaru Legacy L that my friend Natalie picked up. She needs a reliable car and doesn't really have a lot of cash, so we're going to help her out and do some maintenance on this thing. It needs, mainly it needs a new clutch. It has 265,000 miles on it, so we also don't know any of the maintenance records or anything like that, so we're going to be doing a timing belt, and new clutch, and just kind of, all around tune-up, spark plugs, wires, anything we can do while we have the motor out of the car. Otherwise, it's a really clean car. Doesn't really have any suspension problems. It does need a couple axles in the front. So this is just going to be sort of a time-lapse video of us pulling the motor out and getting all the maintenance and stuff done, so she can have a reliable daily driver for less than $1,000. Because she picked this thing up for $700, so she has about $300 to $400 in cash for parts. So the total invested will be about $1,100. So one interesting thing I wanted to mention is the clutch we got is from a 2014 Forester. So we have the clutch and flywheel together. It had about 60,000 miles on it. So this is going to be a little bit of an experiment because she doesn't really have a lot of cash, so we're just going to be giving her a lot of our spare used parts. So sit back and enjoy the music, and hope you guys enjoy this video.
feelings on fire. It's all time. Hey baby, kiss me hard, don't kill my vibe. All my feelings on fire. It's all time. Don't you love time? I don't you love time? It feels like don't you love time? I don't you love time? It feels like hey baby, kiss me hard, don't kill my vibe. All my feelings on fire. It's all time. Hey baby, kiss me hard, don't kill my vibe. All my feelings on fire. It's all time. Don't you love time? I don't you love time? It's all time. Don't you love time? I don't you love time? It's all time. Like on it all, don't know what to do. It feels like don't like on it all, don't know what to do. It feels like on it
Okay, so we got the motor out, as you guys saw. We got the timing cover off, and we were just taking a look at a few things, and the crank pulley is like all eaten up and destroyed. Like, we have a separate one right here, so you can see what it's supposed to look like. And then this one has this big groove all taken out, and it looks like there used to be, like, I don't know if the timing belt must have broke or something at one point, but the woodruff key, which is this little piece, that's all that's left, was actually crammed inside one of these holes, and so there's somebody replaced the woodruff key, but they left that piece in there because the actual woodruff key is still here. So I'm not sure if we're going to need to replace the crank sprocket. It looks like it's been ground down quite a bit. The timing mark is still up here, so I can still see where it's supposed to go, but the mark for top dead center, the little triangle piece, is completely gone. So right now we're just kind of debating what we're going to do, how much of this we're going to dig into, because we are limited on parts and money. So the other interesting thing is the whole reason we took this out was to change the clutch, and I've never seen a clutch do this, but it basically ground off the rivets completely and separated the material disc from the rest of it. So we were driving around and this disc was just spinning freely on here. So that's what the crazy noise was that we were hearing, was that. So we do have another clutch already. It's a used clutch, but it'll work. It's actually from a Forester, but shouldn't matter because it's also push style. We got the flywheel and everything else off as well, but I think we're gonna come back tomorrow and continue this video, but just want to give you guys an update. So quick little update, the new axles and stuff are in, new axles, brake pads, you guys saw that in the video. We got most of this all cleaned out, so we get the bell housing and everything as clean as we can. We got the timing belt done. I just got all the covers put back on. I put the crank pulley back on. I still need to torque it down. It's a little sketchy. We ended up not doing the oil pump seal or anything like that because there's like a chunk missing out of the crankshaft where the woodruff key goes. So we just decided not to mess with it. We got a new pulley on here, so like I showed you earlier, this one's all chewed up. So I'm guessing this thing must have broken a timing belt at some point or something and sheared the woodruff key off and chipped the crankshaft. So we also got the new spark plugs in. We sort of cleaned it up a little bit. Sprayed. After we put the new water pump on, or before we put the water pump on, we put the hose in here and kind of flushed out the cooling system because the guy before put Dex Cool in with green coolant and it turned to sludge, so we had to get all that crap out of there. But yeah, it's moving along nicely. So next step's probably putting the clutch on and getting all that stuff down on the back of the engine. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention is we had this turbo grill laying around that just happens to be the same maroon purple color that her car is, so we just threw this on for her. So looks a whole lot better. I really like the way it looks, with the color match grill and everything, so pretty happy about that.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
everything's hooked back up. All the fluids are in except for coolant, obviously for now. So we're gonna see if it starts. Clutch in.
Clutch in.
All right. All right, let's turn it off, and then we'll check the oil, see if we need to top it off anymore, and then we'll let it warm up. All right, so it's all everything's working. It's the thermostat's open. We got a bunch of water and stuff on the radiator, so that's just steaming off. The clutch feels great. We're just gonna wait for the fans to turn on and make sure everything's happy, and then we're gonna take it for a drive. But so this is gonna pretty much wrap it up here for this video and this car for now, anyway. I'm not really sure if we're gonna do any other mods in the future on it or what, but thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.